Poetis Odalis. So, let's talk about virtual assessment and more. Because today, if you're watching this on the day that it's posted, or even if you're watching it after, a lot has changed in recently. Things that seemed to be really certain and then seemed really up in the air, all of a sudden, there's either more certainty or less certainty, depending on which things you're talking about. The presidential race in the United States appears to be settled, but lots of other things that people didn't expect to be up in the air are up in the air. And of course, for teachers, dealing with the pandemic, dealing with the only constant that seems to be change and unexpected change, all kinds of things are going on. And in a time like that, in every time, but especially in a time like this, have you been looking for an authentic community? Have you been feeling like that one bird in the picture? Looking around, trying to find your other birds like you so that you can form a flock, so that you can share the burdens, so that you don't have to do everything alone. Well, if that resonates for you, I've got some good news. What if you could find a group of growth focused teachers? We're focusing not so much on the scary stuff that we can't control. I mean, we acknowledge that, but focusing on the stuff that we can control. A group who are building actual usable things together. All kinds of different resources that are really up to what the group wants. Resources that can be shared. Some of them are going to be shared with the whole world, and some of them are going to be shared just within the group. What if you could find help in the moment when you needed it? And what if you knew it would be good help? Good help that actually spoke to you and your situation rather than the kind of help that you get when you ask the question somewhere on Facebook and you get the answer somewhere on Facebook, 37 answers, 37 different answers, no 10 of which agree with each other, and some of them say the exact opposite of each other. But what if you could find help that was actually helpful when you needed it? And what if you could find a set of workable, usable processes? Processes you could use to streamline your planning and your assessing and the actual instruction that you do, but also processes that you could use if you have a management issue or an overwhelming amount of stuff that seems like it has to be graded. What if you could find processes that'll work not for some random expert, but for you? And what if it didn't require a bunch of things that stuff like that usually seems to require? What if it didn't require spending a whole lot of money? What if it didn't require learning a whole bunch of shiny new tools that may or may not work, may or may not crash the other tools that you're using, may or may not frustrate your students and you? What if you didn't have to spend a lot of money, learn a lot of shiny new tools, and what if you didn't have to be one down to the great experts who had developed this perfect system that they were happy to sell you? Now, some people have found a perfect system, and it genuinely works for them. And some people have found an expert that their system works beautifully for them. And I applaud those folks. I applaud those experts. This video isn't for you, though. This video is for the folks who are thinking, but that perfect solution for other people never works for me. That ideal, whatever it is, it's not ever ideal for my kids, in my school, in my situation. What if I could find something different? So, do you want to join the party? Do you want to join the virtual community feast? If you do, check out a link in the comments that'll take you to a Facebook group, but it's not like an ordinary Facebook group. This is one where we're going to be building a thing together. Not just anything either, But if you want to know more, or if you want to be part of this, you'll find that there are 2 membership questions that you'll need to answer. And then you can join us, and then you can see if this is the party, this is the community, this is the set of processes for you. So we're looking forward to welcoming you if it is. Tell your friends, spread the news, feel free to share this video, and let me know if you guys have any questions about anything. And until the next time we talk to each other, Walete Sodales.